You are alone. The pain comes in waves now, closer together than before. There is no doctor, no hospital bed, just the fire crackling nearby, and your own breathing. For most of human history, this is what childbirth looked like. But here's what almost nobody realizes. Human childbirth is uniquely dangerous. Not just difficult. Dangerous in a way no other primate experiences. Why? It starts with your skull. Human babies are born with huge brains relative to body size. Bigger brains need bigger heads. But your pelvis is shaped by something else, walking upright. That shift narrowed the birth canal. Two evolutionary pressures, pulling in opposite directions. In 1960, anthropologist Sherwood Washburn gave this a name, the obstetrical dilemma. Your body never fully resolved it. You are the compromise. A chimpanzee gives birth alone, quickly, often in under 2 hours. The baby faces forward, so the mother can reach down and guide it out herself. Human birth doesn't work that way. Anthropologists Wynda Trevathan and Karen Rosenberg found that a human baby usually rotates on its way out, emerging facing backward, away from the mother. She often can't reach down and clear the airway herself. Trevathan proposed something striking. This anatomical quirk may be why humans developed assisted childbirth in the first place, not a modern comfort. A biological necessity, hundreds of thousands of years old. So who helped? Not doctors, mothers, sisters, grandmothers. Knowledge passed down through experience because there was no other way. Picture a small band of early humans moving across open grassland. A woman goes into labor. She isn't sent away alone. She's brought closer to the fire, closer to the other women. Someone holds her upright, letting gravity help, something hospitals only recently rediscovered after centuries of women lying flat on their backs. Someone else waits to catch the newborn and clear its airway. No anesthesia, no sterile tools, just hands, warmth, and whatever herbal knowledge the group had gathered. And sometimes it went wrong. At Dolní Věstonice, in the Czech Republic, archaeologists uncovered the roughly 26,000-year-old remains of a young woman buried beside what researchers believe were twin fetuses. Many scholars think she died during or shortly after a difficult birth. The burial was careful, marked with red ochre. Her community mourned her. Estimates from pre-industrial and hunter-gatherer societies suggest maternal mortality could run 1 to 2% per birth. And since women gave birth many times, lifetime risk climbed far higher. Compare that to today's rates in developed countries, a tiny fraction of that number. Here's the twist. You might assume the natural way was gentler, safer. It wasn't. The obstetrical dilemma made birth dangerous, even under ideal ancient conditions. What actually reduced the danger wasn't returning to nature. It was knowledge, hygiene, trained attendants, understanding infection, even agriculture. When humans settled into permanent villages, made things harder for a while, not easier. Denser populations meant more disease. Progress wasn't a straight line. It zigzagged. What stayed constant, from the savannah to the farming village to the modern delivery room, is another person, a hand to hold. Even now, with every machine available, studies on labor support show that women with continuous companionship during childbirth, a partner, a doula, a nurse who simply stays, tend to have shorter labors and fewer complications. The instinct Trevathan identified hasn't disappeared. Think about that the next time you hold a newborn, or think back to your own arrival into the world. Behind that ordinary moment is an evolutionary tightrope, hundreds of thousands of years in the making. A trade-off your body never fully resolved. A dependence on other people, older than language, older than fire. You didn't enter the world on your own strength. You were caught. For 99% of human history, birth was never something anyone did alone. And in the moment you were born, that ancient truth held anyway. You were caught.